Celebrating St. Patrick's Day can be fun no matter where you live, right? But some cities pull out all the stops. According to Wallet Hub, the top 10 best cities for St. Patrick's Day include Boston, that comes in at number 1, followed by Reno. This surprised me. Coming in at number 6 was Chicago. Since NewsNation's home base is located in the Windy City, you know we had to check out all the festivities. Nick Smith is here to give us a taste of how the city is celebrating. And Nick, when you live here in Chicago and that's all you see, I just figured it would be number 1.
I know, right?
What?
But Chicago's fighting to be number 1, Markie. Listen, you don't have to be Irish to celebrate, right? From the tradition of dyeing the Chicago River green to the iconic St. Patrick's Day parade, there's a little something for everybody. And that, of course, includes the corned beef and cabbage from the beloved institution, Manny's Deli. The bagpipes, Irish dancers, dyeing of the river, and of course, the food. If there's one thing Chicago knows how to do right, it's St. Patrick's Day. Hundreds of thousands of tourists will fly in from across the world to experience the city, festive parades, and all its green beauty. The celebrations kicked off Saturday morning as many lined up to watch a 60-year-old tradition. The Chicago Plumbers Union dumping about 40 pounds of environmentally friendly bright green dye into the Chicago River. But the river wasn't the only thing flowing this weekend. So were the drinks. An average of 13 million pints of Guinness are served on St. Patrick's Day worldwide, and this holiday's spending in general is expected to set a record predicted to top $7.2 billion. To make this happen, bars and restaurants are getting into the spirit by serving traditional food. And let's just say, when it comes to corned beef, Manny's Deli has had the luck of the Irish. This place has been around since 1942, so you know I have to get in here before the line gets crazy.
We're Chicago's best corned beef, maybe even the world's best corned beef. So people want to come here and get a taste of it and celebrate their Chicago St. Patrick's the right way.
Dan Raskin would know. He's the 4th generation owner and operator of Manny's Deli, located in the near West Side community, which has been a St. Patrick's Day staple for many reasons.
Manny's is an institution mostly because of our employees and our customers. People have come generation after generation. Their tradition of coming here and getting their delicious corned beef sandwich.
That sandwich will be serving smiles to tourists and locals all day long today. But Manny's is prepped and ready for all the action.
We get super busy on St. Patrick's Day. We're going through well over 1,000 pounds of briskets a day. We'll have lines out the door, but we're ready to handle the crowds and make everybody happy.
Manny's Deli is proud to see Chicago wear Irish pride on its sleeve, and if you like meat, you're in for a real treat.
The big thing now is corned beef for St. Patrick's Day, but we do it many ways. We do our classic sandwiches, we do a Reuben sandwich, and then we also do the corned beef dinner.
The Chicago St. Patrick's Day Parade is one of the largest in the United States, attracting more than 100,000 spectators. Dan says the morning of is a feeling unlike any other.
In the morning, we get our people who are always coming in for corned beef hash and eggs to start their St. Patrick's Day. And every single year, we see a lot of the same people. There's some floats that come here every single year. They come have their breakfast here, then they meet up with their team, and then they go to the parade every year.
Okay, Dan, you and I have done a lot of talking about this sandwich. I think it's time for the piece de resistance.
Let's do it. We have our famous Reuben sandwich. It's got our sauerkraut, which is our cabbage, Swiss cheese grilled, piled high with corned beef. We have our Thousand Island dressing, and of course, pickles on the side.
This is a big sandwich. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. First bite's always the same.
Brother, let's do it.
Let's go.
You know, I think you may be on to something.
Big thanks to Manny's for having us. Visit mannysdeli.com if you want to learn more. Yeah, Markie, this is it.
Stop it.
I know, this is great.
I just went to Manny's for the first time last Sunday, actually, with my family. And I loved the vibe in there. I love a cafeteria. But it was so overwhelming, the menu.
Yeah.
And we were like, I'm so sorry we haven't been here before. And the guys behind the counter go, we can tell.
So it's a little
They're
bit,
great.
a little poke and fun into there, but it's a great fun family vibe, and the place is an institution. Check it out.
Okay. Well, save some meat for us during commercial break, and save me a pickle too.
Yes,
my favorite. Nick, thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.